Sting, a new tour of America coming up, and a sort of triumphal one, isn't it?
I think it's our 8th tour of America, and for the first time we've had a #1 single.
That's extraordinary, because you actually caught on in America before you caught on in Britain. So how come you've never had a #1 there before?
I just think it takes longer to penetrate the whole country, because it's so big. It's an enormous place.
Is this something you've been dreaming of, this #1 in America for ages?
I think for 7 years we've been thinking, God, wouldn't it be great to have a #1 in America? But finally having achieved it, I'm not sure what next. I suppose another one.
You tour a lot, don't you? I mean, more than most groups. Is that part of your success?
I think you have to nowadays. You have to go out and show people that you can do it, because so many groups come out and just make records and they never appear.
It's a 6-week tour. It's a different place practically every night. Is that shattering? I mean, do you take ages to get over something like that? Or is it exciting?
It's very hard once you come off of the road and go back home to adjust. You know, you still feel like you're a few inches off the ground.
This album, Synchronicity, which the last single that's just been a #1 and is a #1 in the States has come from, has been very, very successful. It's rather different from the others, isn't it? It's your 5th, and it's got a sort of mood rather than a...
Well, it's not a concept album. It has the title Synchronicity, which is laced through the album in small helpings, but I think it's our tightest album thematically, yeah.
I mean, as a group, are you the most satisfied with that album?
We never reach a state of satisfaction, really. You have to go on. If we were satisfied, then we may not make another album, but, you know, we need the money, we've got to keep going.
Do you feel that each album you do gets better?
Not necessarily. They're all different. I think we get better at working in the studio, but I find that a hard question to answer, really. I think they get slicker, but being slicker doesn't necessarily mean better.
Next one, yeah.
The next one will be the best one.
Stuart, I'm glad you talked about the next one, because there's been lots of talk about dissension amongst police and the groups.
Will there be a next one?
And will there be a next one? Yes?
Well, probably. I mean, it always looks like there won't be when we just finished one. Never again, we all say. But then again, sure enough, next year we hear some more songs and check into the studio and we make another one just like the other one.
So do you think there's going to be police around for quite a long time yet?
We'll probably break up again next week.
We're interminable.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much indeed. We're going to have now your new single, which comes from Synchronicity and is released tomorrow. And Sting, tell us what it's called.
It's called Wrapped Around Your Finger.